It's real dark. Gotta find a spark to illuminate the past so we don't go astray. Gotta listen to what John and Yancy gotta say. Get woke. Time to get woke.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Time to Get Woke with John and Yancy. My name is John Haynes. I'm here with my co-host and friend, Yancy Seals.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How you doing,
Oh,
John?
dang. All right. How you doing, man?
I'm doing just fine, doing the thing. Y'all consider yourself woke. You are now in the process of being shaken up. Wake your ass up.
Time to get up. Time to get woke, y'all. So what's been happening with you, man?
Nothing. What's going on with
Nothing?
you?
Nothing. Oh, man, just listening to what's going on. How did the California vote come out, man?
It turned out the way they expected. Homeboy, the influencers out there hollering about he refuses to concede the election right now because he feels like, and Trump said that it was a hoax. It was rigged. So he's refusing to concede it right now. So we'll see what's going to happen. Karen Bass and the other lady did move forward.
Okay.
So it's going where the way they expected it.
Trump got his nerve talking about it's a hoax. I don't, I mean, come on, man. He that interview he did with the one reporter was ridiculous, man. He had to get up and walk away. He was so terrible.
Christian. Yeah.
Christian. It was terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't allow. You're supposed to be the president of the United States, man. You don't
Right.
allow somebody to get, even she did get to him because she did what she was supposed to do. She pressed him. And
Correct.
she said, "Hey, give me some evidence. You got evidence? You got evidence?" Like he's talking about, this is a hoax. You have any evidence?
That's all she asked for some evidence. She asked for nothing but some evidence.
If I was her, I would seriously consider suing him for slander, because right there on the right there on camera, he said either you corrupt or you stupid, and I'm like, either you crooked or you stupid. I'm like, okay, right from the president. That could definitely affect her living. So
I definitely couldn't put up with that. Someone called me some shit like that. I got some things to tell you. I got some things to tell you. So yeah, I couldn't put up with that. I just couldn't.
Yeah, that's just that right there was just over the edge. It was way over the edge. It was past the pale, and somebody's got to stop him. So somebody's got to do something about that. Because I'm with you. I would have. We would have. I probably would have got fired. I know.
I would have got fired.
I'd have got fired. I'd have got fired right there. He did have to probably call security after me because I've been like, "What? Excuse me?
These boys on my neck. Can you come get him off my neck?"
I know. And then after he gonna touch her to try to balance himself to get up, I'd have threw his hand. Get off me, man! Nobody asked you to touch me. Anyway, man. What do you have you heard that? Okay, like a lot of black people, I've been hearing this on my feed. They're talking about Asian to boycott Asian markets and boycott Asians and stuff like that.
Is that right?
Yeah, because of that the store owner that ran out of the store and shot this kid because he was trying to steal some water, I guess, and or maybe he was. That's just. Not he was either going to take some water or buy some water, whatever. But he ran out of the store and he shot the kid, and then they found him not guilty.
I think I heard something about that. I just didn't. There was somebody was saying something about. As a matter of fact, isn't there supposed to be a march or something coming up here soon because of that?
There probably will be. My thing is this: if you want to go against this guy, then yeah, great. Because I don't think the guy should have shot this kid over some water. It being a store owner, but to say that you want to boycott all Asians and all Asian supermarkets and all that, you're going to do that. Then what about white supermarkets? What about all the white franchises that you actually use? What about Amazon? What about Google? What about all that that most of them are on the supremacist side? They're supporting the president right now. What are we doing about that? But no, we want to pick on the Asians.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be a little smart with that. That makes no sense.
I mean, come on, man. And then they get on, and I don't. Yeah, the guy that said it, I don't have a problem with him. But it's just people are starting to follow through with that. Like, well, we got to just, because the Asians put their stores in our markets and, you don't have to, nobody's begging you to go in there,
Nope, nope. You're right. You're right. And
you know?
unfortunately, black folk has been dealing with this for a long time.
Well,
This is
yeah,
nothing new. Asians has been walking into their neighborhoods for a long time, opening up stores, giving them credit for cigarettes, beer, whatever the case may be, and they
yeah.
keep coming in. This is how they do this stuff. But now, hey, you guys been using them. They part of that community. You guys been helping them out. I
You've
mean,
been
so you
helping them.
gotta
Yeah.
be smart about this.
I mean, yes. When back in the, I think it was the 50s, they were giving loans to Asians and they weren't giving loans to black people just to open up businesses and stuff like that. But I mean, like I tell people, you are going there. The women with the hair, you are going there. They're talking about all Asians. So you're talking about Koreans, Japanese, everybody. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You gotta use your brain. You gotta use your brain.
Yeah.
You know, and
Unfortunately,
I
yeah. Well, unfortunately, we've been using their services for a long time, accepting their credit for a long time. Hey, this is what it is. This is nothing new. This is not
you know,
nothing.
I
It's
mean,
happened before.
hey, and yeah, he shot it. He shot a black kid, and he should have served time for it, but he didn't. So I mean, instead of boycotting the Asian guy, why don't you boycott the system that
There you go.
that let him off?
That
You
might be
know,
even better.
I mean, come on. Go after don't go after the low hanging fruit.
Mhm.
Go after the fruit. The fruit is basically the justice system, which allowed this to happen.
There you go. There you go. There you
I
go.
don't know.
I totally agree.
So I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of feedback about that because most of the black people I know, yeah, we got to take these Asians and like that.
So if
Come
you
on, man.
boycott the Asian from the grocery stores in your neighborhood, what grocery store you go? What store you gonna use in your neighborhood as a convenience?
Yeah,
You ain't gonna
they're
open
saying
one up. Are you gonna open one
no.
up? So what you doing?
And then they're telling we, we they don't like if you're gonna open up a store in your area, we should only shop at black stores. I don't have a problem with that. I definitely will use black as long as it's a good product and as long as it's a great place. I don't have a problem with that.
Mhm.
But don't and then have other people because we're only 12% of the population, 12 or
Right.
13 of the
Right.
population. You want to isolate everybody. You got 12 or 13%. Then now, do we have a powerful dollar? Yes. Yes, we do. If we use that dollar wisely, if we vote as a block, if we spend as a block, we have power. We have power, but we don't do that.
That's the
Realistically,
biggest
we don't do
problem.
that.
That's our biggest problem. So the faster we get it, it goes out right away, and it comes out of our communities, but back into the other white communities. It don't stay in our communities. Like take
No,
Asians or Hispanic for a quick second. When they bring their money in, it stays there for more than 30 days, and in some case longer before it goes out. You know,
because they support their people.
or
They
their own.
support what they support their own. Black people have a tendency not to because of the psychological game that was played with us. Don't trust them. You don't trust another black person. You don't do it. You don't do business with another black person because I don't trust him because it's that house niggas field nigga mentality. I don't like using that word nigga, but that's what it basically is. It's a house
Yeah.
nigga field nigga mentality, which was bred unto us by the slave owners, which carried down. It carried down generations.
Well, it's still
And
going on because I still hear that very same
yeah,
context every day. Not every day, but still hear the same thing. We don't trust each other. We don't do this. We can't get together. We can't do that. At some point in our lives, we did get together and we did trust each other.
well,
So
yes, we did.
now, why can't we now? I mean, hey, there's Roswell. There was
There was
Oklahoma.
plenty Oklahoma. There
So
was
we
plenty
could trust ourselves. So I don't want to hear
back.
that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Back in the day, there were several areas that were prosperous that were black. We got together because we
Okay.
didn't have any other choice.
I'll tell you what it is. Okay, damn it. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's simply because we want to be fucking accepted. That's it.
You know, being accepted to me would be like doing your own thing and coming through a power, going through strength, you know, but going there, and that's another thing I want to talk about, but going there begging to be accepted, you know, if you're begging to be accepted, you're not accepted. Like we're supposed to have inalienable rights. But if like a friend of mine said, if they're able to come and take those rights away. If one bad president comes and says, okay, we're going to do away with the voting rights, we're going to do away with this, we're going to do with that, we don't really have rights. There are no inalienable rights. You know, we have circumstances that we're allowed.
Dr. King has been preaching this for a long time. For us to assimilate with the rest of everybody else. That's what he's been preaching. He's been preaching
I do know. I know. And at the end of it, when he said that, you know, I fear we have integrated into a burning building, I think he realized at that point, you can assimilate, but you assimilate through strength. You get to the point, through strength. You get to the point where look what they have. They have a great. Let's just use them. Let's go to their area. Let's go to their store. Let's buy their food. Let's do. And you assimilate through strength, not through weakness, not through begging. And because once you're a beggar, you're always a beggar in their eyes, and they're not going to see you anyways.
Let me ask you a question. You know, since we're talking about this, and this is a good subject, I'm glad we're talking about it. Answer me one question. Why is it that you can go to the Chinatown area and it's Chinatown and it's Chinatown? You can go to the Hispanic area and it's Hispanic. You can go to the white area, and it's white area. Where's the black area?
There isn't any. There really isn't. There even out here, there's a Jamaican area. I mean, you know, we don't seem to have that. There's like what they call soul food restaurants that people go to every now and then. There's a couple of them I know that was in Vegas. I mean, they will go there, but what about in your everyday market? What about your everyday food place? What about your everyday place?
I'm saying is that when you go into a Hispanic area community, Asian community, Chinatown, whatever it's called, you can tell that's where you are.
Yeah.
Tell you are in Chinatown. You can tell you're in Hispanic area. You can tell by the writing on the walls, the buildings, and everything else.
Right.
Black don't have that. Why?
No, I do not know. I really, we don't seem to join our money and our power together.
I'm not buying that one.
About what?
I'm not buying that one. They don't give us
loans. No. Oh, that's not true.
No,
that's not true anymore. That is not true anymore. You know, you want to, if we don't just combine our money, that's the whole thing. We don't, if we have an area that we call ours, right, then there should be buildings, or there should be businesses that are in that area that cater to the black experience, or like, let's just say women's hair. They're complaining about Koreans. Well, they saw a need and they filled that need. Okay. You've been seeing that need forever, but nobody did anything about it.
Right.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it was kind of hard, but you could have did it on your own without having a building storefront. You didn't have to have a storefront. You know, I mean, there were people that I know was doing hair from their houses back in the day when I used to have the Jerry curl and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, I had an S curl. I never had a Jerry curl, but anyway, you know, why didn't that turn into an area where, okay, well, we have, you know, beauty salon parlors, we have people selling hair, we have, you know, a grocery store. There was in Vegas, there was and this is a unique experience. Something that I just thought about. Mario's over on the west side.
Right.
Mario's a white guy. Mario
Hispanic.
Hispanic. He's Hispanic. The thing is, but there was a dude that was his partner called Jimmy. And Jimmy started his own market. They split and he started their own market. I was in Jimmy's every week, man. The reason why Jimmy's closed is because people didn't support his market. And I'm like going, you know what? This doesn't make sense though. But they supported Mario's. Fish was the same. I bought fish from Jimmy's. I bought fish from Mario's. You know, I bought food from Jimmy's. I bought food from Mario's before. And then I'm like, well, why did Jimmy's go away? You know, it was over there in a nicer area actually until now. Mario's now because he got the COVID loan, and he got really, you know. And I'm not blaming. I mean, I like Mario. I met him. He's good, made good place, nice guy. You know, good market. You know, saw a need, filled it. But I don't understand why we don't do that.
I mean, I don't get it. At some point, we have this tendency want to start in this granular position, grandize and everything. We want a big ass grocery store. We don't know how to start small and grow and learn the business, learn the marketing, learn the billing, learn all the how to procure all
The
the stuff you need in the stores. And
the
sometimes
important thing,
that means you may have to go work for somebody first and understand that first. Once you understand that, then you can say, okay, I'm gonna give me a piece of land in my backyard, grow some vegetables. I'm gonna go sell my vegetables at the farmers market. That don't cost a whole lot of nothing to do.
that there you go. See
Start
that there
farmers
you
market.
go.
Now you start building your name. Now you can say, I think I need to give me a spot now. Start working on that. See, we
Start
just want to
doing
get, we want microwave right now. Right
right
now.
now, right now. It's got to be now. You know what? When you said about growing your own things, you know, back in the day, Mr. Howe,
Yeah.
back in the day had it. Remember that little lot on
Yeah.
the you back? I went down there. We were growing stuff. He
Yeah.
procured a little lot,
Yeah.
right? That was outside of Sintown, and he said, you know, I'm gonna show y'all how to grow. And I said, AJ, come on, man, because I played in the band. He was my manager. He said, no, this is serious, John. Come back. You need to learn how to grow stuff. And I'm like, okay. I went back there and we grew stuff. We grew, collard greens and all kind of stuff back
Yeah.
there. You
Broccoli,
know,
all
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Why don't we, broccoli, potatoes, asparagus? Why don't we do that? Why don't we, instead of, complaining? My whole thing is this, man. I'm tired of hearing the complaints. There's black people who have a lot of money, right? We have a lot of people that have a lot of positions. People have all the complaining stuff. I'm done with. Make
yeah.
some moves.
Yeah.
Say, hey, look, let's do this, let's do that. There are some people out there that are doing it, and I appreciate that. Let's do this, let's do that, let's get it together,
Yeah.
and let's do some things. Stop complaining. I don't want to
Now,
hear the complaints no
yeah.
more.
Now we do have quite a few people out there doing it now.
Yeah, we do.
There's a sister down in Los Angeles. She's the first black woman grocery store owner in Los Angeles.
See?
I don't know the exact street it was, but she's out there. She has a place. Because when I was selling my barbecue sauce, I had a conversation with her. I talked to her
Okay.
before. So she's there. She's there. People are
And
doing it. And,
there are, again, like
the
you said, there
problem
are
is
people.
that we don't have enough, or we don't. Our people will not go out and support one another. This won't support
And
it.
and that's what do you think, America? What do you think, Black America? What do you think? See, I believe you. I agree with you. I believe that we don't support each. Our show is just is the same thing. Black people do not support black people,
No.
but and there was a study that I read that black people, a lot of black people, most black people would rather get their information or they trust more information and news if it comes from a white commentator.
Yeah.
And I'm like going, what? I don't get that.
Now,
But
now, now I'm gonna throw a real wrench in this. This is primarily here on the West Coast.
yeah, I have to
Primarily
say
on the
that.
West Coast,
I
where
have to say that.
trust is not there.
I
I've
have
been
to
on
say
both
that.
sides. John, you've been on both sides too.
Yeah, there's more black representation and ownership, and even on the TV and news and everything else on the East Coast.
That's right.
West Coast, nah. I mean, you see black anchors. You see black weather people. You see black reporters. You see people out there. Out in the West Coast, only a certain channel. When I was out there, I'm looking and going like, wow, okay, now I see, give me a break.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's a me society here on the West Coast. Me. It's all about me. It's all about me. On the East Coast,
That is true.
I feel comfortable in saying it. The
Yeah.
West are more together and more cohesive on the
Ex
East Coast.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have to admit that, and that is true. I was talking as a whole, but if you're gonna, like you said, if you're gonna take segments of the country,
Hmm.
yeah, I would definitely say even a lot of the black people out here have more interesting conversations, and they're more about Black Pride and the Juneteenth thing. They're not. I didn't experience that in on the West Coast.
No,
Um,
no,
and, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack. People gonna be like, "What? West Side is the best side." Okay, but the bottom line is, other than the sports teams,
mhm.
you don't support each other. You don't support each other. That's just the way it is.
Now we'll
You
support the
know,
Lakers. We'll support all the
Uh,
Lakers and the Raiders and stuff like that. Like you said,
always.
sports team. But when it's come times to support someone's business, support their dream, their journey, we'll do that.
Support, and there's something that you said on the other show. If you support someone else, you will be supported.
Right.
See, it's a secular thing. I mean, you in order to get your supported, you support somebody else, and
Yeah.
then you're going to get supported. I mean, I just don't understand, and I don't get it. And maybe somebody out there gets it. If you gets it, if you get it, send us a note, a message.
Yeah.
Do it in the bottom of the thing. Send us a message. You're wrong. This is the reason why. Because I don't see where I'm wrong. I just really don't. I
Yeah.
mean, unless it's music or we're going to the club or whose ever music is concerned. If it's not entertainment, you're pretty much lost.
That's right. You're
I
right.
mean,
You're right. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean, and the entertainment that's coming out nowadays, I have to really not just nowadays, it's been for a while. I question it. I question why certain records are allowed to play,
Mhm.
and believe me, it's allowed. I've been in this. I've been in the industry. It's allowed because
Mhm.
there are some records that they will not allow you to play, and ain't
Mhm.
nothing wrong with it. They're not cursing and all that stuff. They just say no,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
and you don't get it played.
Yeah, that's the way it is. We've been backpedaling for many, many years. That's the way it's the way it is. This is where we are right now.
And
The sad part is you got people my age, and falling for
yeah,
this
cause
the craziness
yeah,
and
cause
those
you old.
shit. Yeah, just a little bit younger than you, brother. A little bit younger than you. You
Yeah,
75.
yeah, right. I'll take that. I wish I'll be glad if I become 75, brother. I'll be
So
praising Yahuwah if I become 75.
yeah, we
But I
just
mean, man, I just don't. I agree. I think that there needs to be a movement, especially right now, since we're being attacked from all sides. I mean, the government is out and out attacking black people.
mhm.
It's not even, they're not hiding it no more.
Yeah.
So if that's what's happening, then we need to get together. We need to bind together again. Maybe that's what needs to happen to
You
get
might be
us to bind together again.
you might be right. I don't know. But the problem is that we have black folk uh, supporting idiotically bullshit, this crazy stuff. We have black folk degrading and talking about other black folks. Yeah, you. It's,
Yeah,
uh, I'm thoroughly disgusted in a lot of our black people. I really
yeah.
am.
No, I am
Yeah,
too. I feel you. I
I
feel
really,
you.
I'm so
I
disgusted
feel
about
you.
them. It just, it is there. No, get me wrong. It's their opinion. They can vote for who they want to and support who the hell they want to. But how do you support a group of people? And I'm only talking about specifically talking about Trump now. Okay, how
Yeah.
do you support a Trump person who said blacks are not smart? Who said they're
Mm.
lazy? And don't quote me. Google it. It's there. He said that the lady who refused to rent to black people, who talked about the Brooklyn Five. How do you support a dude like this?
Yeah, that
How do you do
the
that?
that article on the Century Park Five that he put out, man, the Central Park Five, that's another thing. But they don't understand that his father and him got sued by the federal government for not renting to black people, and not in just one building, through several buildings through New York.
Right.
I mean, and my thing, and see, I listen to people that support him, and I ask them why. Oh, because he's a businessman. Not one damn business that he has ever had has ever succeeded, except for the business that he's running right now through out of the White House.
Hmm.
Right? All his other businesses crashed. They crashed and burned. The
Yeah.
reason why he has money is because his daddy left him $400 million. He lost that, but he kept the buildings and the properties where he's getting the money from. Man, this guy bankrupted two casinos. I mean, come on, man. I
John,
mean, but they're
he's bankrupted America.
well, yeah, yeah, yeah,
America is
yeah.
bankrupt because of him.
Oh yeah, we are, and that's
We're
a
in a
fact.
war that no one asked for. A forever war ain't going to work. He's been lying about this very same war ever since it opened up. In 2 days, we'll have an agreement. They're still firing out there. We having a ceasefire. They're still firing out there, which tells you he is lying. He's been lying.
Man, Congress, I'm thoroughly disgusted with Congress. He's gonna say we have at 60 days is what he's supposed to have before he goes to Congress and gets an approval to continue hostilities in any nation, not just Iran, in any nation, right? But he's gonna say, well, we had a ceasefire prior to the 60 days, so therefore we don't have to do that. There was never a ceasefire.
Not an
They have been
agreement.
firing shit off all over. I mean, and Israel, of course, these people are bloodthirsty. They've been
Yeah.
firing on Lebanon, but there's never been a ceasefire. And right now, we're back fired. They fired at us. We fired at them. They fired at us. They're back throwing missiles back and forth again. And the people that are getting rich are the people that are making the missiles and all those things. I mean, it's just insane for them to tell me that they agree with this guy. The economy is terrible.
Yeah.
Interest rates and inflation is horrible. It went up again. I think was it 4.3%. I
Mhm.
mean, more than what it was in the past since I forgot what they said it was, what year it was, and I'll put it down the thing. But how can you say that you agree with this guy?
I
The
don't know.
guy that said the guy that says that he starts firing all of the black heads of all of the different departments. You got Pete's Whiskey Pete Keg's breath. I got to say that right. Whiskey Pete Keg's breath. That's firing all the black generals. Right? How are you going to say unless you hate yourself?
But
Now
the thing about it, I have problems that people say, well, that's his right to do so. But that don't make it right. Just because you have the right to do that and you're within your right and your law and doing it, that don't make it right.
he does have a right to do that. However, you start to see a pattern. I look at patterns. I don't look at what people do one thing here, one thing there. I look at patterns. His pattern over his entire life has been nothing but racism. He's a white supremacist. He supported white supremacists. He pardoned white supremacists. He is a white supremacist. And unless you have Stockholm syndrome or unless you hate yourself, I don't understand how you can support somebody like that.
I don't know. I use
Maybe
anybody like that who don't have your best interests at hand. At any point he
if
does.
if you have a solution, if you have a comment, don't be afraid. Tell me how. If you're a Trump supporter and you're black, please let me know why, specifically why you support this guy. Specifically why. Don't just give me the rhetoric. Don't just give me the bullcrap. Specifically, why do you support this guy?
Yeah. And I would love to hear that too. Yeah, I want you guys to do that. Why don't you just take some time out and drop us a quick comment and tell me if you're a black Trump supporter, tell us why you support Trump. And don't please don't give us the talking points. The Trump talking points. Tell us why you support him and what he's done for you.
I've done a lot of research. If you give me talking points, I will definitely come at you. But if you give me something that is thought worthy, something that you think is factual, then we'll discuss that. I'll discuss that with you. But the talking points, man, no. If you say he's a good businessman, that's a lie. If you say that he's good for the economy, that's a lie. If you said he doesn't, what has he done? What does he done?
That's all I
You know,
ask.
the
One thing.
tariffs.
They always say he does what he says he's gonna do. What? What's the one? They always say
He
that.
said he
He does
said
what he says he's gonna do. He's gonna
no,
so
no.
good. What's the one thing he's done for you?
He said no more wars. I am the only president that has no wars, no more wars, no wars under Trump. Look where we are. Look where we are. Look where we are. The economy, your inflation rates will be down. Look at that. I'm gonna bring your gas prices down. What's going on? And this is not. It was like this the last time. He was a jerk. He was a bumbling fool the last time, but right now he's got people behind him, like the Heritage Foundation. These guys are smart. I'm not gonna. You got to give it to these guys. Project 2025 was a very, very well put together contract on America. But what can I say, man? I mean, we just seem to be going along to get along.
The question is, why don't the Democrats have a 2028 program? Where's that program? Where's the 2020? You had time enough to write it. You had 4 years ago. Where's your 2028 program?
See,
Where's the plan attack you're gonna do? And this is the reason why I'm no longer a Democrat.
me neither. That's right.
I'm no longer a Democrat because you're too damn weak. You're weak.
Thank you.
You're
And
weak.
that's another thing that's the reason why I'm not a Democrat, because they're weak. They say that they want to fight, but they don't fight. Okay,
Mm-mm.
they say that we're gonna do this, and you don't do it. Right? There should be right now. There should be raising all kind of hell every
Mhm.
day. But they're not. They should be in front of a camera. You're a congressman. You're a senator. If you say I want cameras, the cameras will come to you.
Yeah.
But
Let me ask you. Here's the question. Let's case in point. Democrats. He tore down the East Wing. Did he come to anybody to ask anybody's permission? No, he did not.
no,
Why did you guys wait till there's a fucking hole in the ground to start trying to go ask to talk to somebody about this? See, this is the thing that don't make sense to me.
nope.
The UFC thing going on. You know it was coming. Why did you wait until there's a thing put up before you decide that let's go to court?
To file
This don't make
charges. I know
sense.
that's.
Don't make no
See,
sense.
they lead from behind, and that's what they call it. See, man, look, there's a lot. We can sit back and talk about a lot of different things that you see Trump doing that the Democrats know that it's going to happen and don't do anything about. Right? They don't. They're not vocally. And if you're doing something, you need to make it more public, because you're not doing it.
Yeah,
Right? And again, like yes, you said, what's your attack plan for 2028? Hell, what's your attack plan for the midterms?
right.
What we got the midterms coming. What is your attack plan? What are you doing? What organizing are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And if you want to wait until 2 weeks before and then get all the celebrities to come out and endorse your candidate, you saw how that worked out last time.
Yeah. You know what? It's they're gonna have the 2020 Gary happen, and we're gonna win we're basically we're gonna win the midterms. No doubt about it. We're gonna win the midterms.
I hope so.
Here's my question. My question I think we'll win. I really do. I've been looking at that. I've been really watching. I think we're going to win the midterm, and we're going to win the
I hope so.
midterm pretty decisively, also.
Do
But
you think we'll get the well, we'll get the House? What about the Senate?
I think we're going to get the Senate also because I think we're going. Senate will run through Maine and also I think in North Carolina. I think we'll
Okay.
get.
All right. That
Um,
that that part good. You were gonna have a question. You had a question. I'm sorry, I stopped you.
yeah, I forgot what it was.
But and that the thing is like we were saying, what is the if we win the midterms, that's great. But what is your attack plan? And you cannot go out there with Trump
Oh,
is
okay. Yeah, I know
bad.
what I'm going to say. We,
Go
you
ahead.
know, you get the midterms going. You win the midterms. Okay, you won. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Well, okay, what we're going to do January 1? You have no plan. Is your plan? The plan not in place. So that tells me Nothing's going to happen. You're going to do the same exact thing you did before.
You know what, man, and here's what my one of the things I fear is they're going to be celebrating. Same thing what happened when Obama got elected. They're going to be celebrating and whooping and like, oh, we won the midterms, we won the midterms, and then they're going to wait. When they just like when Obama became president, they were like, yeah, and I kept saying, don't party now. You got to organize now. You didn't. This is just one step. Hey, and what happened? What happened in the midterms then? We lost.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this midterm, if we win, the next day we need to be planning. We need to be planning now
You
for
should have it already.
2028. You
You
should be
should,
already. You got
you
your
should be about ready to
candidates.
print these books out and start sending them out to everybody.
That's right. Flip the switch and then say, hey, here we go, guys. This is what we got. This is what we're going to do, you know, and get to it. But that's the reason why I'm not a Democrat, because they don't fight. You know, they don't, it seems like they don't know how to fight. And then if they get the House and the Senate, okay, if they get Congress, right, and what are you going to do with it? We've had Congress and the White House and done nothing
Mhm.
because we bickered back and forth. I
I
mean,
say don't waste your time going after Trump. Don't
no,
waste your time going after Trump. It's a waste of time trying to impeach and convict him. You can impeach him, no doubt about it. You will not
you ain't gonna
convict
get a
him.
conviction.
Look
And
at
if
what
you got
happened time.
even if you did get a conviction, the Supreme Court said he can't be held liable.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I mean the thing is, but go after the money, go after his children, go after his organization, go after his money. Have Letitia James go after his business. How he's raking in money illegally right now. This guy's making trillions of dollars illegally right now. His family's making money illegally right now. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just insane, man.
That'll be
They
my
need to step it up.
Letitia James would be the pick will be my pick for the AG. She'd
Yeah,
be the
well,
perfect AG to go
absolutely.
after his family. The perfect one.
Just go after him, balls to the wall. Go after him. You know, forget all this. You're gonna be nice, nice. No, it ain't time to be nice. It's
Mhm.
time to be cutthroat and dangerous. Let's
That's
go.
right. Right.
You
I'm gonna
know,
cut you like you gonna cut me. I'm gonna try to
exactly.
cut you 3 times before you cut me
Go
once.
after him, man. Go after his all of his money. Go after everything. All
Right.
this, you know, all this what this peace, whatever thing he got, where he's got billions of dollars of American dollars being thrown into there. And I'm going to do a special on this one thing where this a CIA agent quit because she said that there was like a lot of malfeasance, a lot of stuff going on with
Mhm.
the gold and with money is not being spent properly. And it's crazy when you look at it that this is what's happening with our tax dollars, and you're looking at us sending all this money away to foreign countries, and we got problems right here.
Mhm. Mhm. Uh,
Anyway,
it's wild, man. It's wild, and all under the cover where his sons are getting all this money. Don Jr. $750 million contract from the government. Eric Trump $620 million contract from the government. You got what's her name? Who's the governor?
Ivanka
Senator from Maine. What's her name? Susan Collins.
Collins,
Her
yeah.
husband $70 million contract from the government. They're making money. They're making
And
money
this is
while
crazy.
we sit back and try to figure out what the hell is going on.
What's for dinner tonight? Yeah, I mean, it's insane, man, and we're allowing it to happen. You know, we're allowing it to happen because we're looking at the smaller things in life, and we're not paying attention. But we pay them to look at. We pay Congress, we pay the Democrats to look at the bigger things in life and to bring it to our attention and say, hey, we need your support doing this. You know, so when this comes up, vote for this. When this comes up, vote for that, and stop just sitting back complaining.
Mhm.
You know, we can't do nothing because we don't have the numbers. We hell, the Republicans didn't have the numbers, and they did a whole lot.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, I don't know. I think this whole thing is a setup, but what can I say? I don't have any proof, so I can't really say that.
yeah,
But
we'll see. We'll see.
all right, man. What else we got going?
Um,
You good?
yeah,
Listen, y'all. We're gonna be back again next week. This is a version that we've been trying to get out to you guys. We want you guys to support us. You know, we need your support, but we will continue to do what we're doing anyway. You know, we will continue to do what we're doing anyway. Even though we're not on the White House's list of journalists that are against Trump, which I would love to be on that list. But you need a very big crowd to be on that list. You need a very big audience to be on that list. And so, you know, pass this on to your friends, send it to your relatives. You know, like, subscribe. We're gonna be here. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be here, but y'all gotta support us.
Right. So,
all right, man. So that's it for me. Go ahead.
Man. Support us. Support us, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what the hell?
We ain't actually getting money yet.
But, you know, I mean, things are happening. There's a lot going on right now, and there's a lot going to be happening in the future. A lot of stuff. Next week, we're going to have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff happening right now that y'all need to be, we need to get out there in the public. Yeah. All right, look, that's it for me. That's all I got today, brother. And we will be back next week. You guys consider yourself woke. All right.
You are now woke.
You are now woke. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace. And we're out.
Time to get woke.